welcome back to my channel. I'm excited. And welcome, if this is your first time, I'll explain my channel to you. My channel is about me talking about recovery. I'm not sponsored by NARAA. It's just me keeping it real just for today. I pick a couple topics and I talk about it, and I answer 5 questions at the end of the video. And you don't got to be in my channel if you're not recovered from drugs. You know what I'm saying? You could be recovered from anything. There's sex, gambling, Pepsi. There's always something that people are recovering from. So we can just be honest and keep it real. Because there's a lot of questions that people have that are not explaining meanings, And I'm not judgmental. I'm real open-minded towards, whatever you're recovering from, man. We just don't, get to the bottom and get busy. You know what I'm talking about? But, yesterday I talked about how to stay clean. Today I'm going to talk about my 1-year process, how to stay clean and how I felt. And so we're going to do that now. But first we're going to have a serenity prayer. If you don't know the serenity prayer, it's okay, man. It's okay, man. We're going to woo-sah. Use this woo-sah with me. Yep, come on. Woo-sah. I feel better? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to say the serenity prayer. Just close your eyes if you don't know it. All right? God, grant us serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Don't you feel better? I got to let the sun hit you. You know what I'm talking about? So my year process, man. I remember getting my year, man. I was so happy, so excited, man, because I never got to a year. I'll get to 3 months and then I'll go use. I'll get to 6 months and I'll go use. This time I got to a year and I was so excited, so happy that that I made it, man. And by this time I stopped. I was done with the detoxing, because I tell you I detoxed until I had 6 months. By this time, I had a year. I had I had this feeling that I wasn't an addict no more. Yeah, I know it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I wasn't an addict. You know what I'm saying? Because I put the drugs down, so I no longer have a problem. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no problem. I got to put the drugs down. My life's getting better. Everything's getting shiny. And this is why I learned that I suffer from a disease of addiction, right? Because I started being compulsive and obsessive over gambling. And I never had this problem when I was using. So I was like, man, I'm like, whoa. And our literature talks about, has your disease resurfacing in any areas of your life. And I had to see how I was still compulsive, obsessive, caught in illusion. Just like the drug, I was compulsive, obsessive over it, caught in illusion. I can quit this time, I'll do this time. Because when the drug went inside me, it made me feel like this illusion, like everything was all right. That was my thinking process. It was something wrong with my thinking. That's what I learned when I had a year clean, that I suffer from disease addiction, because I'll get caught up in illusions of all different type of things, man. You know what I'm saying? And so I had to learn how to do some work and how to change my thinking, man. And that was really difficult, man, because I fought my year. You know what I'm saying? After I got my year, I started going to meetings for 2 months, man. I was like, yeah, the rise and all this stuff, and I was compulsive over everything. I was money, everything. I was just going crazy. Most people at the end of the year they get better. Not me, man. I was going more crazier, because my disease is always trying to take me out of the program. I didn't want to realize that I had a problem and that's uncurable. You know what I'm saying? Addiction is uncurable. The only thing different now is that I respond to my addiction differently. You know what I'm saying? I respond to recovery. You know what I'm saying? Usually when my addiction was, active, you know what I'm saying, I didn't have no control over it. I didn't have no self-aware of it. You know what I'm saying? I had no tools to fight against my own self. That's why I said the problem wasn't the drinking. The problem wasn't the gambling. The problem was me, that I couldn't go into a casino and just lose $50 and walk out. No, I had to spend $500. Crazy. I couldn't just, put the blunt down. I had to smoke 10 blunts. I couldn't just put the liquor down. I had to drink the whole liquor until I passed out. You get what I'm saying? I couldn't just sniff one line. I had to sniff the whole thing, and that wasn't enough. I was compulsive. Nothing was never good enough for me, man. Obsessive, you know what I'm saying? Caught in all type of illusions, man. So it's that's when I learned I suffer from a disease of addiction, man. And addiction can be anything. That's why I say this is recovery, man. You can be addicted to anything. I know people that are addicted to Pepsi, man. They can't stop drinking Pepsi. For real. I'm serious, man. So that was my process, man. So I did a lot of internal work. I started working in my program, the literature. I started really reading the literature and applying it in my daily life. Because I said I had to change, man. It was my thinking that was something wrong with me, that it was okay for me to use, and knowing that it was killing me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no love for myself. It was, you know what I'm saying? My thinking was telling me it's okay to go mess up $3,000 and keep, and then go back to the casino and mess it up some more. I got some thinking problems that are messed up, man. And so I really started living the literature and you know, like really listening to the literature, you know, from other people and really applying it in my life. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, that was my process, man. And it was a rocky process, man, because I was just struggling, man, you know, trying to fight that I wasn't an addict and I didn't have these problems. So when I finally admitted that and did the work, man, it was like a weight, a weight was lifted off my shoulder, man. You know what I'm talking about? And that was my year process, man. So if you're trying to get it to a year, man, if you know, coming up on your year, if you got your year, congratulations. If you know, come up on your year, man, you can do it. Just hold on, man. Just hold on, man. Say a prayer, go to me and don't pick up, man. See, for my first year, they told me, right? They said, listen, man, just stay clean. Just stay clean, right? My first year, they said, just stay clean. And then my second year, which I'm coming up on, I'm learning how the disease operates. And then eventually I'm going to learn how to live it in all areas of my life. It steps to whatever program you in. Just take a break and just stay clean, man. Hold on, man. I know it's rocky. I know it's tough, man. I know you're going through all these situations in life right now. But this the number one thing, man, is just stay clean, man. Do not go back to killing yourself, man. You hear me? Yes, I'm talking to you, man. Don't go back to killing yourself, man. You know, you're not alone, man. You know what I'm saying? You can always listen, man. I tell people all the time, man, you can message me, give me your number. I don't care if you're in Alaska. You know what I'm saying? I don't care where you at, man. I will call you and talk to you, man. Because without you, there's no me. You get what I'm saying? So I love you, man. And you hold on. I don't know who I'm talking to, but you know who I'm talking to. You see me and I see you. You know what I'm talking about? All right, so that's my year process. So now I got 5 questions I'm going to ask. Make sure you subscribe too, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? All right. The first question is sponsees important to sponsors and why? Yeah, sponsees is important to sponsors because, you know, without a sponsee, you know, a sponsor, check it out, without a sponsor wouldn't be reminded where he comes from. You know, sponsee, it's like a two-way street. Like the addict helping with another addict helping another addict without parallel, right? So it's like, you know, me and my sponsor, I'm only telling my experience. Like, you know, we help each other. You know, a sponsor's only thing a sponsor is a person that to help guide you through your 12 steps or whatever program you in, to give you a different perspective on how you're thinking, right? And my sponsor is not perfect. He's an addict just like me. So there's things that I know that I can help him, and then I help him because he has to get back into this literature, because there's people that come with time, with a sponsor, they get with time, and we remind them where they come from. You know, we remind them that they're not alone. We help them get into their work. So we're very important to a sponsor. You feel me? Because without them, it would be no us. Without us, it would be no them. They need us just as much as we need them. It's a two-way street. We help each other out. So it's very important. That's why, you know what I'm saying? Because it gets the sponsor more involved in their program. You know what I'm saying? And it gets the sponsee more involved in their program. It's a two-way street, man. You're just important, man. We're nothing without our weakest link, man. So sponsees, man, listen, I'm important to my sponsor. The sponsees that I sponsor, they're important to me. Ain't no higher, ain't no big U's or big I's. None of that. We're equal, man. We need each other, man. So, yeah. So question number 2, what is a gratitude list? A gratitude list is where you write down a whole bunch of stuff, man, that you're grateful for. You know what I mean? Because we got a disease that's always trying to take away our joy and our peace. So you write a gratitude. You wake up in the morning and you write like 10 things or 20 things that you're happy for. And you do it consistently so you can change the way you think, because we'll miss the blessings. You know, because I'm the type of person, I have 10 things going nice for me, right? And one bad thing happened and I'll forget all the 10 things. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I make a gratitude list to remind myself about how many blessings I got. It's very important that you make a gratitude list so you can stop looking at the negative and look at the positive. You know what I'm talking about? All right, number 3. What does it mean to be self-centered? Oh, that was a good one. Self-centered. Self-centered, you know, according to my self-centered is like, you know, I just use, right? I'm talking about using my, I'm going to tell you my experience about my self-centeredness. I would use, right, and say it's only helping me. It's only hurting me. It's not hurting nobody else. You know what I'm saying? I'll make it all about me. My self-centeredness, core of my self-centeredness is all about me. I wouldn't care, like, you know, the girls I was with, you know, I wouldn't care about their feelings. They didn't do what I wanted them to do. Then kick rocks. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I always made it about me, man. That's my self-centeredness. I think I never cared about nobody else, man. And that's the core of that's core of my disease, my self-centeredness, man. So this program teach me how to get out of self. That's the beauty of recovery. It teaches you to love for somebody else, man. It teaches you to teaches you to get rid of all them bad character defects of self, you know? And that's hard sometimes, man, because even now in my marriage, I'll be self-centered. My way or my no way. You know what I'm talking about? And if she don't do that way, I get mad, you know? Because I always want to make it about me, man. So that's self-centeredness. When you make it about you don't care about nobody's feelings, man. You know, and we got to watch that, man, because, you know, I deal with that daily, man, of being self-centered. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm giving out, because it's not about me. It's a lot of us out here that's not staying clean. It's a lot of us out here that need hope, man. And I'm giving some hope for you. I don't care if it helps just one person, man. If you that one person that stay clean, then, man, this channel did its job. You know what I'm talking about? All right. So number 4, what does it mean to be powerless? Oh, man. Powerless? Man, listen. Powerless, man. Powerless is like, you know, I'm powerless, right, over my disease. Like, I'm powerless over the thought. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I can't, like, you know, to this day, I still have thoughts of using. You get what I'm saying? I'm powerless over where it comes. You know what I'm saying? But I have power to not respond to it the way I used to respond to it. Like, I'm powerless over people, places, and things. Like, no matter what I do, I can't make a person love me. I can't make a person stay clean. I can't make a person, you know, get their life together. I'm powerless, man. I got to accept things of what it is and what it is. That's powerlessness, man. Like, you know, I was battling, like, going to court with my kids, and I was powerless over, you know, getting them back. I had to wait until the judge giving back my kids, man. There's certain things that I have no control over. You know, and one thing I know I learned from this program is I have no control over my disease coming through my head, but I can respond different to myself. When it says, Pierre, go use, I say, no, I don't want to use. When it says, Pierre, go kill yourself, I said, no, I don't want to kill myself today. When it says, Pierre, go stay in your room, be depressed today, I said, no, I'm going to be joyful today. I told you I suffer from depression, depression, paranoia, all that, man. I just don't respond to it no more. Yeah, I'm powerless. I have these problems. But I'm not proud of how I can respond to it, you know? And I had to go inside to learn that, man. So I can give up the fight, man. It's recovery teaches that you can surrender to certain situations because we're powerless. But certain situations can teach us how to defend against our disease, you know? So that's the first step in our program, and we powerless over people, places, and things, and over our disease. You know what I'm talking about? Because when you admit that, you can allow your higher power to work in your life. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. Number 5. Why is prayer and meditation important? Prayer and meditation is important because it allows you to get sound with mind, sound with peace. It allows you to build a relationship with a higher power. You know, I never really prayed. Like, I did pray, but, you know, in the beginning, it's like I gave everything else a shot, right? Why would I not give my higher power a shot? Think about it, man. You gave everything else a shot. You gave the drugs a shot, the bad girl, the bad dude a shot. You gave the streets a shot. You gave all these bad, negative energies a shot. Why not give something positive a shot? And that's prayer. That's meditation. That's when you wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and you just sit on your bed and you just, you know what I'm talking about? And you just be grateful. Grateful, man. And just let your mind be at peace, man. Pray. Even if you don't believe in prayer, just pray. And watch what will happen. more will be revealed. Because I wasn't a big prayer person. I didn't really believe in prayer. But as I kept doing it, I started seeing things more be revealed. And I'm like, dang, prayer really does, happen and exist, and it's really something higher than myself answering my prayers. But the main problem about prayer is that, right, I'll pray, and since it didn't happen fast enough, I didn't believe in prayer. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like, ain't no such thing as higher power. I prayed, it never happened. But see, I never waited long enough for the miracles to happen. You know what I'm talking about? So now that I pray, I said, let it be in my higher power's time. And I just wait my turn. I be still until my prayer's answered. That's prayer. Okay. Well, that's the end of my channel. So if you like my channel, let me know. I'm grateful that for the people that commented on the channel. If you haven't subscribed, go subscribe. Man, listen, I love you, man. And I want to tell you this, man. If you don't know what to do today, I'm going to tell you one thing to do. Just don't use. Just don't use. I love you, man. No matter what you did, man, I love you, man. And without you, there's no me. So you hold on. You hold on. If I can get clean, one day clean, you can get one day clean. No matter what situation you in, okay? All right. Until next time, I'll see you tomorrow. God willing. Bye.